Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to talk about some breaking news about Code Geass. So, I have been waiting for a while to really kind of get confirmation of what's going on with Code Geass, which is why I didn't really want to cover any of stuff that was going around about this until I knew for sure what was happening to Code Geass. And now we pretty much know what's going on with Code Geass. So yesterday, it was announced, but officially we got confirmation of everything that's been going on. So big shout out to one of my Discord guys who's been really giving me a lot of the info on this. Geass Rel fan. So he's been kind of giving me a lot of the info. So about a couple of months ago, the Code Geass franchise, there was a lot of stuff going on with trademarks. They were trademarking things which they had not trademarked since forever. So there was a lot of stuff going on with Code Geass. Now we are finding out the announcement on, coincidentally, Lelouch v. Britannia's birthday in the series. So there is this 10-year project thing that's been going on, and they really are trying to kind of focus more on this universe. I don't exactly know what's going on in terms of the licensing agreements and when all this stuff is going to be dubbed or when it's going to be announced. It took forever, it seems like, the movie to come out, and with movie theaters being delayed, who knows, as well as anime series, quite frankly. But so the announcement is that Code Geass is getting a new anime series, and they're getting a new app smartphone game. I don't know if this smartphone game is going to be licensed in North America, or for that matter being dubbed. Most likely it won't be dubbed if it does come overseas here. But in terms of the anime series, that's probably the most interesting thing about this announcement. So there is Anime News Network is reporting this, and I'm not really a big fan of Anime News Network, but they have been covering this for a while, so they've been kind of more on top of this type of stuff, which, again, pretty surprising, but they're covering this. And so the understanding here is, as I'm going through this, as we can see, this is the picture of, I believe, the new series. Or actually, no, I think this might be the app game. I think this might be the title for the app game. Genesis Recode, or Code Geass Genesis Recode. And you can see some of the new characters. They announced some of these characters. They actually, I think, have a trailer here on the website as well, for on YouTube. Couple of the characters, I don't know how to pronounce these guys' names, but they're saying as an AI. So the main boy character, I guess, is a robot, a boy with no memories. And then they have a mysterious girl, maybe another C2 type character, with an immortal code. Then we got another person that is a librarian of the memories of a librarian, basically an archive. So those are the game characters that we kind of see here on this picture that they released. In terms of the new series, can we pull this up? They have, it seems, they got a sketch drawing of Lelouch and a couple other people. I'm not sure who one of these guys are. I don't have the picture up on screen right now, but um, let's see if we can pull this up. Pull this up for you guys. But so I'm assuming that this is supposed to be a sequel to the movie. At least I hope it will, because I like for them to continue where they left off. They're basically saying the director is directing a new. Well, they spelled code wrong in this. They called it Gode, which that's wrong. It's Code Geass. They're calling it Code Geass Z of the Recapture. That is what the title is going to be called, apparently. Which is quite interesting that they used Z, you know. I don't know what is it with the Japanese titles, but ever since Dragon Ball Z, everyone wants to use Z. Now, we got so many different Z series now. Everyone just wants to copy Dragon Ball Z at this point. Because Dragon Ball Z is the shit, you know. So, I don't know what that is. I don't know why so many people are into, having Z, as the thing. But so that seems to be what it is. And like I said, I'm gonna try to get the picture up here so you guys can see this rather than the game one, because this is apparently the game. So we're gonna pull this up. We're gonna pull this up right now for you guys to see that. Oh no, not that. Oh crap. Alright, so here it is. This is what the picture that they released for the game, or not for the game, that was what you seen earlier. For the Code Geass Z of the Recapture. Like I said earlier, they're showing Lelouch. I don't know who the guy on the right is. The person, they're kind of hard to make out except for Lelouch, but the person behind Lelouch seems to be C2, which would kind of make sense. That might not even be Lelouch, because now that I think of it, they got that hair loop in it. Maybe that's Suzaku. It looks like Lelouch, though. I don't know. You guys decide that. No, because wouldn't this person be on the right or on the left here? Wouldn't this be no, that's not Suzaku. I'm assuming that's a new character. And I'm assuming the person with the mask is supposed to be the villain. I'm just gonna assume. So let's just kind of is a written script. It's once divine characters based on the original characters. Nightmare Mecha, Sun Rising are still credited with us. Okay, so they're just talking about past work. So I'm assuming. See, now the game apparently. So the game will have the original characters in there, but it's focusing on a new story. So I don't know if that will be in between. The original timeline series, or it won't be. That I don't know. Okay, so actually, never mind. They're saying that this game is built as an official sequel to the Geass franchise. So this might actually be either after the movie or after where the series actually ends. You know, kind of like Akito OVA series, or but now in terms of the anime series, I am interested to see where this is going to go. If this is going to take place after the movie, or if this is going to take long years after the movie. I'm assuming, like I said, it seems like Lelouch is in here, and you got C2. Obviously, the way their movie ended, they kind of fell in love. Um, so maybe they'll get married and have a kid. I've had some theories on how they could have a kid if they did get married. Well, no, like I was talking about that for a while. I was like, how those two can get married? She just keeps freaking regenerating because she's an immortal witch. And I was saying, well, when she's pregnant, she can't die. That's what I was telling people. Is like, when she's pregnant, she can't die during the time she is pregnant because if she dies, she then resets back to her, you know, the way she was before she became immortal. That's basically how I think the immortal code works. So she can't die during the pregnancy if Lelouch and them actually end up getting, or if C2 ends up getting pregnant and she had a kid with them, if they ever decided to do something like that, which would be quite interesting, quite frankly, if they ended up doing that. I mean, they already did with the Valletta and Ogi, so I mean, it's not impossible for them to wanting to do that because then you could probably do stuff years in the if you want to do stuff years in the future with the anime series. If you wanted to do it years into the future type storyline, it would make sense if they were like laying low for years or something like that. You know, because obviously he just came back for that. But I'm assuming this is going to be after the movie, though. So there's that. So now, obviously, if this goes, because again, the way this is, and we have to explain this because a lot of the dub fans don't get this as well as myself. I still don't get it, but I've been explained this, so that's how I know. But basically, the way the timeline is the original anime series is basically not the same timeline as the movie, even though they're pretty much almost the same, with the exception of Shirley living. Now, again, this is why I'm pissed off that Funimation did not dub the recap movies like they should have, because, again, this would have explained why Shirley was in the goddamn movie, even though we all know in the original anime series she gets killed, and Funimation kept trying to say that, oh, it's the same thing, when in reality it was not. Because, again, even though most of the stuff is the same, Shirley lives in the movie. So if they're following the movie timeline, where Shirley is alive. That will be a quite interesting dynamic. Because again, I never actually got to see her live because again, they never dubbed it. So that's going to be interesting to see how they do that. If they're following the anime series, which I don't think they are because they already put all this money in this movie, obviously Shirley wouldn't be there. But then again, this entire movie that they made wouldn't make sense because it's like, well, why'd you make the movie then? So to me, I feel like this new anime series is going to follow the movie timeline. So that's where I take that. Maybe the game follows the original anime series. I don't know, but that's just kind of the take on this. The game, in terms of the game is set to launch in spring of 2021. But again, I have to stress to the fact that this could possibly only mean the Japanese. It does not necessarily mean it's going to be released in North America. If it's released in North America, It most certainly won't be dubbed unless somehow Funimation decides to dub it, which I don't think they will. Well, then they would have to license it out and all that stuff to get the dub actors, and it's a mess, because they just don't want to do stuff. But nonetheless, that's kind of where this is. There is no release date in terms of the movie. Not movie, I'm sorry, the new anime series. But again, this is phase 1 of the 10-year plan, so again, this does imply to me that this is going on the movie canon. But yeah, all the stuff is there for you guys to check out. I do have the link in the description. And that's really about it. That's really all I have to cover on this. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like this decision of Code Geass? Z of the recapture, as well as the new smartphone game? What do you think Funimation will be doing involved in this, and how long do you think it will take for it to get out to the dub? Let me know what you guys think, all these scenarios. Comment, rate. If you like this video or my videos, please subscribe. And also, as always, Lelouch v. Britannia commands you. He commands you to answer all these questions. So yeah, you gotta follow his orders. So that's all I gotta say. I'm out. I'm the SS Ultimate Goku. Out of here. Also, make sure, again, hit that notification bell and subscribe button for all the latest contents. I do have my Patreon and my Discord in the description as well. And again, now, that is it. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. Peace!